first of all, let's understand what is the meaning of buyback of share. In a simple language, buyback means when a company purchase its own share from the shareholder. So there could be a question also, why the company opts for the buyback. So it is one of the means to reduce the share capital, also to provide an exit opportunity to the shareholder. Especially this concept is quite relevant for the private limited company, because the private limited company shareholder usually do not get the opportunity of exit, and they have to remain with the company for a longer period of time. That's why these private limited companies sometimes offer the buyback mechanism, so that they can return the capital or the amount to the shareholders, and they can get their money back with some appreciations in the amount. Now let's understand what changes has been done in the Income Tax Act of the recent budget. So if I tell you the existing position under the Income Tax Act with respect to the taxation on the buyback, so it's simply the company, so far the companies are subject to the 20% tax plus surcharge and cess on the difference between the amount paid on the buyback of the share and the amount received by the company on the primary issuance under section 115 QA of the Income Tax Act. Now, after the amendment in the Income Tax Act by virtue of Finance Act 2024, so this payment from the company side to the shareholder will be treated as a deemed dividend, and this deemed dividend will be taxable in the hand of a shareholder. Now you are giving a color of this amount as a deemed dividend, so there will not be any capital gain tax under section 46A of the Income Tax Act. And also, when you are seeing that this amount is shareholders dividend, so what about the amount which was paid by the shareholder at the time of subscribing or buying the share from some other shareholder? Because that is a cost to the shareholder, and now you are saying the amount received from the company is a deemed dividend. So what about this amount, which is the cost of acquisition of share? Now this cost of acquisition will be treated as a capital loss, and that can be set off and carry forward by the shareholder in the subsequent year whenever there is a capital gain, so he can set off that amount. And this amount of consideration which is paid to the shareholder as a deemed dividend shall be subject to the withholding tax, that is the TDS provision. Now I know you must be thinking that when you are saying the amount is paid to the shareholder as a deemed dividend and the shareholder has to pay the tax on the deemed dividend, it means the total consideration amount, that tax amount or the tax outflow will be huge as compared to the previous situation, because now while paying the tax there will be no weightage given to the cost of acquisition which you have paid at the time of buying or subscribing the share of the company. I think these changes are unfavorable to the shareholder, and the company will be reluctant to opt the buyback in the subsequent time. I hope you like this video and find this useful. You may share with your friends and the colleague. Thank you for watching.